for Kirk Street. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Vols will kick this away to get us going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So the Clemson Tigers special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks in the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Boy, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watching as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Barnes. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The Volunteers will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team at field position. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A handoff from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Third down play for this offense. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Lined up here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He finds the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Vols pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking for some space. It's Sharp. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Vols with first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
4th down.
The Volunteers will look to convert here on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
The Vols move into the red zone.
42 Spider.
And they'll give it to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy 1st down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a 1st down, and move the sticks.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The back's got it. Powerful running here. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And a huge gain before he forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The Volunteers are in the red zone. They'll try the jet sweep here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
The ball is loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone, you're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He pulls in the catch. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
High completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick catch over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Second down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's got it. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Quick throw to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. And the Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game. Football comes out. And the defense jumps on the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. Jukes to get free. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's an option look. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And here's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Running play called on 3rd and short. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
For the defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
He runs out of bounds at the 47.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped and gets a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Linebacker shifting around now. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
32-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
The Vols will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed a stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
Well, this wasn't exactly an offensive showcase, but the defense showed